$7,000. That's how much cash that was stuffed inside the wallet that she found lying on the ground, and she desperately needed it. Her bills were piling up, her bank account nearly empty, but so did the woman who lost it. And what she chose to do next, and what happened because of that choice, is the kind of story that reminds you of what people are really made of. It happened in a Target parking lot just days before Christmas. Fetna Lepore was rushing through her day when the unthinkable happened. Her wallet slipped out unnoticed. Inside of it, $7,000. Every cent she had, her husband was out of work, health issues had drained whatever cushion that they had left, and with Christmas just around the corner, that money wasn't a luxury, it was a lifeline. And the woman who found it? Casey Blevins. And here's what makes this story so extraordinary. Casey wasn't doing well either. Medical bills, financial pressure, the kind of stress that keeps you lying awake at 3 a.m., wondering on how you're going to make it to work. Casey held that wallet in her hands, $7,000 in cash, and she had a choice to make. The kind of choice that reveals exactly who you are. So let's take a look.
Powerful reminder that kindness still exists. A woman visiting family in Roseville lost a wallet containing $7,000 in cash just days before Christmas. But what would have been a devastating loss turned into a moment of hope thanks to a young woman who did the right thing even when dealing with her own struggles. Fox 40's Cedric Hood joins us live from Roseville, and he has the story.
It was a quick stop at Target 2 nights before Christmas night, just to grab something to drink and eat. But when Fetna Lepore returned to her hotel room, she realized her wallet was gone, along with $7,000 in cash, her entire savings.
Checked my purse, and I started screaming, hitting myself. My husband and I, we didn't know what to do. All my cards, everything I owned.
She had taken the money out of the bank with plans to transfer it to a new bank. She says her and her husband, who have been married for 50 years, live on Social Security. Her husband is out of work, and she is currently dealing with health issues, making the loss feel devastating. Meanwhile, just feet away in the Target parking lot, Casey Blevins spotted something unusual, a wallet stuck near a storm drain.
Saw it literally was in the storm drain, like right in front of the store, and I can't bend over right now to pick it up, so I told my brother, and he walked back and picked it up. And I was like, oh, maybe there's an ID in it. He handed it to me, and there was like a big envelope from the bank of $100 bills. So I immediately was like, what the hell are we going to do with this? So we went to the police department.
Blevins said even though her family is struggling financially and she's dealing with her own medical issues, keeping the money was never really an option.
Obviously, my first reaction was like, damn, we could really use that money. But all I could think of is if that was my grandma, I would want somebody to give it back to her.
I saw her like an angel running out with my wallet in her hand. Who would do such a thing? I mean, it just made my, the feeling of humanity in me, that there is still a lot of good people out there.
Lepore gave each of them $100 as a thank you, saying it was all she could afford. Now she says she wants to give back in any way she can, especially knowing Casey is battling health problems of her own.
I'm going to go to my friends, collect money for her. She has to get better, and I'll be there for her like a family.
And for both women, the message is simple.
Not that hard to do the right thing. It was harder imagining keeping it for ourselves than not returning it to her.
I just want...
It's not a hard thing to do the right thing. So that is a very powerful message, especially because she could have easily kept that money, especially because she needed it. And to be able to have the integrity to do the right thing and give it back says a lot about her character. But let's continue on.
The world to know there are people good out there, and humanity is still alive.
Humanity is still alive. So that's another good one, because with all the stories that we've got, coming your way, it'll restore a lot of your faith in humanity. So what a wonderful thing that she did, giving back that money, even though she could have easily kept it for herself, especially because of the upcoming surgery that she had at that time. And so I'm just curious to know, have you folks ever lost a large amount of money like that? There's actually one time where I lost about $800, and I lost it, but I didn't lose it. So what I mean by that is I had $800 that I needed to use for getting my luggage from the United States overseas to where I was going, and the company gave it to me. And so I had stuffed it in one of those passport wallets, and I knew exactly which pocket that I put it in and everything. And when I went to go pull out that money to pay for my luggage, it was gone. And I looked in every single solitary pocket in that passport wallet, and I could not find it. I looked about 5, 6, 7, 8 times for that money in that wallet, couldn't find it. So I ended up having to use my own money. But then about 3 months later, I had to come back to the States. And of course, I needed my passport, and something told me, just check in there one more time. And so I checked in there again, and sure enough, found the $800. How I missed it that many times, I have no clue. So I know exactly how I felt when I found my $800. I was ecstatic about it. And so I could just imagine how ecstatic that Fetna was when Casey came up to her with her wallet and all $7,000 there. And so I think it's just a really great thing that these women bonded together and were able to share that moment with one another. But here we have two women, both struggling, both tested, and both passed. Fetna could only afford $200 of the $7,000 that she had, but she didn't stop there. She took Casey's story to the world, and she made sure that people knew just about Casey's kindness and about Casey's battle that she's quietly fighting with her health. And because of that, strangers from all over have already donated over $4,000 towards the $6,000 that Casey needs for her surgery. And Casey didn't do this for attention, and she didn't do it for recognition. She did it because that's simply who she is. And now, because of who she is almost there. And we want to help her cross that finish line. We're making a donation to her GoFundMe today, and if you wish to make a donation, the link is in the description below. And it doesn't have to be much, even $1 makes the needle move. And because that's what this community is all about, is just small acts of kindness adding up to something extraordinary, just like Casey did. Until next time, may God bless your finances, your health, and everyone you love. Take care now.